Hey everybody, I want to talk to you about the fact that it is now September. Today is Labor Day, and we are going to head into the fall season. And what can you do with your buyers? What can you do with your sellers? What can you do with everybody to try to get as many sales as you can between now and the end of the year? So there's a couple things I want to point out about this year that is different than I've seen in years past. For one, this August housing inventory is actually higher than last August. It's the first time in 4 years that there was more inventory, more homes for sale than there were the prior year. And I checked yesterday, I looked at a lot of stats in MLS here in Massachusetts, same thing. And this is also the case across most of the country. I've talked to you guys about negative articles and using those things with sellers. So the market does seem to be cooling a bit, in a little bit even more than a normal summer cool down. And what I have heard from a lot of realtors in our company and out and about and around the country is, oh, the fall's going to be huge. The fall's going to be huge. The fall, the fall, the fall. And I'd like to tell you, I don't want to be negative because I don't necessarily think it's going to be a bad fall, but we are going to see a ton of homes get listed for sale in the next 2 to 3 weeks. A ton. Okay. And when that happens, what do buyers do? Yeah, buyers like it because, oh my God, I have some choices now, right? I have choices, but it also makes them pause. It also makes them more tough. It also makes them more greedy and say, no, now I want an even better deal on the house. And then you get sellers who've seen all their neighbors selling for over asking and so on. When their house isn't doing that, sorry, that's just the Lamakia children. When their house isn't doing that, they're frustrated about it. So I just want to point out that you should be explaining this to your buyers, making it clear to your buyers that, hey guys, inventory is going to go up. Every single year, the peak of inventory is the first week in October, and I can tell you now, we're going to see that this year. We're on track for that. You're going to see a large increase in inventory over the next 3 weeks. I do think the pending sales will be pretty good, and then it'll probably stall a little bit when inventory gets real high. But this is a tremendous time. This is the best time to buy a home. There is no better time to buy a home than from August to Thanksgiving. I say it every single year, and only half the damn buyers listen. We always put a blog out. I want to say the name of the blog is like 4 reasons that buying a home in the fall is better. And we're going to put that blog out again this year. But explain this to your buyers and explain how they need to take advantage of the higher inventory. And then with sellers, explain the opposite. Hey guys, we're going to do our best to sell your home for as much as possible, but keep in mind, there is substantially more competition than there was 6 months ago. In many cities and towns, there were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 homes for sale in March, and those same cities and towns, there's 15, 20, 30 now. Maybe not 30, but a comparative example would be 12, 15, or 18. Well, that's a lot more inventory and a lot more competition, and sellers need to be reasonable. And we all know that most sellers aren't reasonable. So you need to use third-party data. Use those MLS reports. Use those on-market snapshots. Use the newspaper, newspaper articles about what's going on in the market. Use it to your favor for buyers. Use it to your favor for sellers. Don't just think that you talking is going to get through to them. People don't always believe, or they usually don't believe what they hear. They believe what they experience. So if you show them the data in the MLS, show them the data, show them the articles, things like that, they'll believe it more. That's all, folks. I'm taking my kids swimming for the afternoon after a morning of doing some work, and I wish that everybody has a good day, all right? Happy fall. Well, it's not really officially fall, but happy fall. I wish you all the best of luck selling in the fall season. Thanks.